So we'll have to pass this microphone back and forth a little bit, or
A lot of it.
Or I can just be a problem.
well, you can.
Or I can spend the entire panel
Let me-
complaining
let me-
about the microphone.
let me-
Tim will kill my bit.
Let me tell you a story about the person who comes to the convention every year and makes sure to go to programming and say, you need to tell everybody on the panel to use microphones for people who are hard of hearing. That's the whole story. So anyway, that's why I'm going to be passing you the microphone with me. So.
Please, two handheld mics for next year. Please. Please. Thank you.
At what
I'm
other
not
CONvergence
being
panel do you get this kind of
threatened.
entertainment?
Hashtag wink.
Okay. All right, let's get started. Welcome to Art Impossible, everybody. How many people have been to Art Impossible before? Oh, good, good. Lots of returning people. That's great. How many people have never been to Art Impossible, don't know what the hell's going on? Great, terrific, terrific. We're glad to have all of you here. This is a double-linked panel, and by a double-linked panel, I mean they've given us 2 panel segments. That does not mean we are going to run 2.5 hours. Oh no, probably we are not going to run 2.5 hours. That's just not what's going to happen. Now, I am one of your hosts. My name is Tim. We have another host who was not with us last year. So glad to have her back. Please put your hands together for Wendy Bowlsby.
What a shock for me to be here again, I know. We thought we were safe.
So we're going to have to pass this back and forth. Now, the way this works is we have several artists in front of you right here. Unfortunately, one of our artists was ill, Danielle Pebbles. If you were here to see her fantastic work, and it is fantastic, she is ill and in bed. And we would rather not have her bring whatever that is here. So we're all good with that. But we have some regulars, some folks who have been with us for quite a while, and somebody a little newer, but still, I think this is your 3rd year, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think this is my first time where it's like, actually, we don't need a replacement. Could you just be on the thing?
Yeah. So yeah, you can talk into the mic for the hard of hearing people.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
said, I
right.
think this is my first year where I think I was asked before I was a stand-in, yeah.
Hey, well, I'll try to remember to ask you before you're standing again. So, and then, over here I want to introduce we're going to start with a gentleman who every year tells me he's not sure he's going to be at the con, and then every year he's at the con. Let's hear it for Lou Frank. Over here, the 3rd time, but the first time, I guess I've asked them ahead of time. Lauren Addy, let's hear it for Lauren. And of course, in the middle, we have one of the original members of the board of directors for CONvergence, the creator of Connie, and somebody who has drawn Batman more than everybody in this room combined. Mr. Christopher Jones. We also have our 3rd MC. This is Dawn Krosnowski. Let's hear it for Dawn. And Wendy is now. There we go. And then over here, and I introduced this individual last. Normally, this individual does not do their art alone. Normally Jerry Bellish, and only does it if her and Jerry are doing it together. But this year you decided to strike on your own. You're going solo.
I'm going OG because originally it used to just be me.
Oh!
Remember in Iron Artist, it was me.
I do not remember. That was a very long time ago.
This is my 19th time doing either Iron Artist or Art Impossible.
Wow. So
Those were candy.
the thing that Melissa does that is a little bit different is she chooses her own medium for every year. Last year, if you were here, you will remember that the medium that her and Jerry used was pancakes. And it was spectacular. It really was.
It really was.
And you know, they could have stuck with that. They could have rested on their pancake laurels and done pancakes from then on. But they in this case being Melissa, opted not to. Melissa, please let everybody know, what is your artistic medium for this year's Art Impossible?
Fusible beads.
Fusible beads! Let's hear it for fusible beads. This is an art medium that literally anybody can do, but not as well as Melissa, because she has a lot of experience with picking up a new type of artwork every year and just doing weird crap with it. So what's going to happen is me and my co-hosts, Dawn and Wendy, are going to, over the course of this panel, give out challenges to our artists. Impossible challenges, or maybe not. It was just the name of the panel. We're going to give out challenges and give them a certain amount of time in which they must complete that challenge. And while they are completing that challenge, Wendy and Dawn and I will vamp in an interesting and unexpected fashion for some length of time. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about last year's vamping later, but we need to start by giving them a challenge. So what usually happens is I come up with the first challenge because I've been thinking about it, and that gives Wendy and Dawn an opportunity to come up with a different challenge for later.
Oh, I gotta do something?
Yes, you have to do something. So we're going to start. I've been thinking a lot, for whatever reason, I've been thinking a lot about movie posters this weekend. So what I want, often what we'll do is an art that's sort of convergence based. So let's start with a movie poster if convergence was a movie. So I'm going to give you 30 minutes to create a movie poster. Now, normally there would be some flash challenges, but I'm not sure a 5-minute challenge is going to work out well for Melissa. So we might have to stick with 15 minutes or longer. The movie poster challenge. So I'm going to hand this microphone over to Dawn and or Wendy to let them talk. In just a second. And then, but here's the thing I want to tell you about from last year. So last year, the Horror Festival panel was going on at the same time as our panel. And I had a show in the Horror Festival last year, so I was like, sweet, let's just run up there a couple of times and bring them pancakes. That'll be fun. And we did some horror-themed stuff so they could bring up horror-themed pancakes. And one time Dawn ran up there, and one time I ran up there, and we were very polite. We stood in the back and we waved, and then they. Okay, never mind. I was very.
You left Dawn unattended and thought that was going to go well?
I was very polite. I just stood in the back and waved.
Straight up there.
And they were like, oh, did we get more pancakes? And I'm like, yeah. And I bring them up, and I said, hey, I've got a show on the Horror Fest. This is going to be a great festival. Y'all should come out and see it. And I left. And so. The reason I'm bringing this up is because we have a survey in which people can say what they liked and they didn't like about the convention. And on the survey, it got mentioned that somebody crashed the Horror Festival panel, and they thought that was very disrespectful. And I want to be clear, after I got that comment, I went and talked to everybody who was on that panel because they're all friends of mine, and I was like, I am super sorry. I thought it was just kind of a fun little bit, and that and they were like, oh, we thought it was hilarious. We loved it. But there was somebody in the audience who felt we were disrespectful. So, 2 things. 1, we are just staying in this room. We're not going to bug any other panels this year. Unless, 2, somebody knows what's going on in another panel and thinks we should crash it. So just let us know.
There we go.
Just let us know. Just let us know.
I mean,
For clarification, you're not going to crash another panel unless someone has a good idea.
Right. That's right. But when we go in, can we all 3 agree that we will go in and say, the panelists are okay with this, whether or not they are, because we haven't talked to them.
I mean, honestly, that's the kind of gaslighting that has always worked well for me.
Yeah. So that said, I will turn the microphone over to Dawn to talk about something or ask a question, because we'd like to actually have the audience participate, because watching them draw at this point is not super exciting.
Also, I can't see the table.
You can see the bottom of it.
It's funny that I couldn't find the mics under the table.
They put them there just for you, Wendy.
So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I decided to grab some food, and there, of course, is chili in Valden, and no one wants me to have chili. So I quick ran back to my room, and I'm like, I got these little guys. These little soup and noodle things. They're actually kind of yummy, and you just put hot water in it, and we have a hot water kettle in our room, so I'm gonna dump some boiling water in here, and I open it up, I'm like, wow, those noodles look shiny. They must be packed in like some sort of gelatin or something to keep them shiny. So I poured the boiling water in. I carefully walked down here after stopping on every floor of the elevator. That's the other reason why I'm late. I'm sorry. And then, I'm like, okay, cool. It's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna just stir this. And I stuck my fork in. I'm like, the noodles were in a plastic bag.
I mean, they were shiny.
They were really shiny, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn it. I know.
I mean, it's sad. It is sad.
What?
It is Saturday, right?
Yeah. That
Okay.
explains
Like, so that tracks, right? Not
Right,
only
totally.
that by Saturday we're a mess, but also I can't even remember the words. It's Saturday?
The word of the day, Saturday. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
at least I have some candy. We'll be fine.
I happened to be sleeping on the couch in Tim and Pat's room this year because
Because why not?
Because planet.
Just go back to old times.
Hot Mess Express, you know. And so I was up there right before the panel and I looked at Tim and I said, you know, some year I am going to do the Art Impossible panel and not be slightly hungover. But this is not that year. Again. Like, what's weird is I did the radio show, right? The Greg Weissman's radio play.
Yeah.
I was a little hungover, and then it faded during the show, and I was like, cool. And then the minute I thought, okay, time for Art Impossible, it's like, oh, well then I need to make you feel like crap again.
Oh, it's just because you're with Tim, it sounds like. I mean, because Tim was at, were you
I
at
mean,
radio?
science would suggest.
I was
Yeah.
not in the radio.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if Tim leaves the room, let's see how you feel. Go to another panel, Tim. Go to another panel.
It's not a good idea for a panel you can visit.
Do those doors lock?
So, okay, with
You even run like a Muppet.
so how do you feel now?
Oh, weirdly, not better.
Oh,
It was a good theory. I'm glad we tested it out.
Tim,
Okay.
you're not the problem this time.
Okay, science achieved.
Science achieved, accomplished. So what are your go-to foods and stuff at CONvergence? Because of course we can't just completely live off rice.
You should
Try.
not. You should not.
So what are your go-to snacky snacks and meals, like when you're here at the hotel? Anyway.
I mean, I'm sad we don't really have microwaves in the rooms,
No.
right?
There's a microwave in our room, indeed.
In my defense, it's often dark when I go in there. Because y'all are asleep like weak sauce people, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta be quiet, which, as I think you might guess, I may have been drinking, so like me being quiet takes up all of my focus.
Do you know it was until today that Angela finally realized we had like facial tissue in the bathroom? And because she's just been using toilet paper to blow her nose. And she's like, gosh, I just wish we had some tissue. And I'm like, and she's like, ah, God.
Well, okay, so there's a good question. What has surprised you in your hotel room? Oh, dang, how long's that been there? Anyone?
Yeah, we have two questions. Your go-to food at con or something that surprised you in your hotel room.
Yeah.
First of all, there is a microwave outside the Regency.
Yeah, but that's so far.
Second thing, they don't have the little bottles. They don't have the little bottles of shampoo and conditioner anymore. It's all.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to stock up for my travels? At the old hotel, like, look, we're in this hotel, and like, I'm not gonna be like that, but I had been in the same room so long, I had made friends with my regular cleaning person. Like she cried when it was our last year. She was adorable. Kim was the best. And she also knew my little ways, and so she would just come in and dump the lotion onto the counter. It was great.
What is it, on or off?
It was on.
There we go.
Yeah.
I wonder if the
Up is on, down is off.
battery looks good. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, okay.
I had to reset it.
There was a hand over here.
Where was the hand? Where? Yeah. Operator.
We always stock up on bags of, like single-serving bags of chips and protein bars, like the Nutri-Grain or Nature Valley. We like the Nature Valley stuff. So we get a whole bunch of that and turkey sticks because I can't eat red meat.
Oh my gosh, I have a beef stick. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Hey, I know.
More?
Was there anything besides the turkey sticks, at which point Dawn completely forgot there was an audience?
I brought half a dozen hard-boiled eggs so that we'd have breakfast.
Oh, sure.
See, that's planning. Normally, like I run to like Target and get some foods, but I met Tim and Pat's room and I knew they'd do that for me.
Well, that's where it all goes.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I recently discovered that I'm allergic to gluten. So, well, I've always known, I just didn't care until 2 months ago. And then, long story. And then my current go-to food is gluten-free Oreos.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so good. And I stopped at Target before I got here, and they were having a sale for 2 for $8. So I brought 2 bags. I bought 2 containers of gluten-free Oreos. And
Oh, 2 bags. I'm really glad because at first I was like, 2 for $8?
two containers for $8. No, I have a lot of gluten-free Oreos. But how many do you have left?
So party in your room later.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, over there, coming. BT Dubs.
I would run over there with this microphone, but it will run out of cord.
I would
and will
appreciate the
comically be
comedy of that.
yanked backwards towards the table. And I'm getting older, and that would hurt.
I personally don't have anything specific. I have a friend I've brewed with about 6 times over the years with Connor, and I just slowly watched him eat a full pound of prosciutto over the whole weekend. Just pre-sliced prosciutto, and I just go over it's always just his cooler in the corner. No one touches the cooler, and he takes a half dozen slices out. Sometimes he puts them in his pockets, which is really.
Whoa!
Wow.
Pockets?
Okay.
In case we need an update on my noodles. They're still kind of.
Pocket Prosciutto is the name of my Van Halen cover band. Also, possibly nightmare fuel. That's gonna haunt me.
That's a lot of prosciutto. I mean, it's a 4-day con, but that's still a quarter pound of prosciutto per day.
He said he eats his way through a whole pound, and I literally clutched my gut.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, as far as food, there were people down the hall yesterday eating a bunch of pie. I don't know what that was about.
Pie.
Pie,
Oh,
pie.
I got pie in my
Can't say bastard.
Oh, I have smut stickers if anyone wants them. So, okay, cool.
Oh, look. Hard sell there.
So any other snacky hacks or something?
That's snack. I mean, I have rice, but I've eaten on it.
Do you have any left?
Yeah.
Dawn, CONsuite is right over there. You can go to CONsuite. Yeah, just go. Now I have both microphones. That doesn't seem like the best way to do this. Wendy,
What?
here, take this microphone. Now I have 2 microphones. That seems, even for me, like too many.
Okay, hold on.
How's it going, Chris?
Go good. Go good. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, we're doing fine. All right. And are you drawing something interesting?
Is that?
Okay. Ooh, he's using the colored pens. What are you doing, Wendy? You're sorting.
I'm sorting my.
You're sorting your stickers.
By the way, I was alluding earlier to yesterday's Fancy Bastard Pie competition. I don't know if any of you attended that. The funny anecdote, to my senses anyway, that came out of that this year is this is the 3rd year we've done that in years when Craig Wiseman has been in attendance. And I had never attended the first 2 because they were always scheduled opposite other things I was scheduled to be on. So of course I was the logical choice to be assigned a moderator this year. So I was going in not having any idea what I was doing. And it wasn't until I got to the con that I was told by Greg, the first year they did it, he had gone in planning to eat a piece of every pie that someone brought. And then people arrived and had brought 25 pies. And he followed through with his commitment and ate a piece of 25 pies.
Was it like an actual, normally pies are cut into 8 slices? Or
You would have to ask Craig, but even if they were small slices, it was a slice each from 25 pies. And by the end, he said he regretted that decision. He went through with it and was surprised the next time you came to CONvergence, which was 2018, that someone had scheduled that event to happen again. And so that year he's like, well, all right, fine, but I'm only going to try a bite of each pie. And over 50 pies appeared. And I had not heard the stories or those numbers until I arrived at the hotel for the con this year. Had I heard those numbers earlier, I might not have chosen to plug the event on Facebook.
Whoa!
Oh no!
So
we were a little concerned about what might be arriving.
what was the pie count?
5!
What?
5 pies!
So then Greg committed to eat all of them?
Well, and this year he had 3 other people helping him judge. Like, there was barely enough leftovers to give to the people who showed up to watch. It was nuts.
Or the reverse of that? Not so nuts.
Not so nuts.
Because there were only
Yes.
5 pies. Were they
Like,
good
so-
pies?
Apparently, I did not try any of them, but they got rave reviews.
Were they homemade or were they?
Um,
Because I don't know that there's a rule that they.
well, basically they were ranking the 5 pies, and originally there was a tie for second and third place, and then a winner, and then the winner confessed that it was a store-bought pie. So
The audacity!
They good-naturedly disqualified that pie, and then the people that were tied for second and third place were elevated to being tied for winners.
Okay, well, so everybody, the next time Greg Wiseman comes, bring a pie. That's, oh, look, somebody's raising their hand about pie. Or not, I don't know. Maybe this is to answer one of the questions. Where did Libby go?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I actually had a question I asked at the pie contest last night. For future events, what constitutes pie?
I don't know. So here's the thing. Nobody has decided how this works. Someone decided it was happening. They assigned me as moderator. I was given no instructions. I thought maybe Greg knew how it worked. Greg didn't really know. I have no idea.
So basically, you'll sample whatever I bring, as long as I can make a convincing argument.
Greg will sample whatever he decides he's willing to sample.
I think, and I have nothing to do with this contest, you understand. I have never been to it, but my qualification would be, if it is in a pie tin, it is a pie.
But what about shepherd's pie?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, it's right in the name. Shepherd's pie is a pie.
Exactly, my point.
So we used to get these, like, obviously pies from Baker Square that came in a little tin, and back in the day, it was like a nice tin, and we would fill it with water, and our parakeets would take baths in it. So would that mean if my parakeet is taking a bath in a pie tin?
Yes, your parakeet is a pie.
Parakeet pie.
I have a controversial question for you with pies. Is cheesecake a pie?
This was actually brought up during the event, and I'm a little confused where we stand on it, because I asked this question, and Greg's take was, no, cheesecake is not a pie, in that very kind of snarky, angry way that Craig likes to speak all the time to everyone. But he gave a definitive answer that cheesecake was not a pie. And then after they had judged everything, and we were asking people, like, so whose pie is this? Because it's all, the judging is done while the
blind.
pies are anonymous.
Right.
I'm like, great, and what kind of pie is this? And one of them, they said, is a something cheesecake. We're like, well, what the hell? So again, your answer to almost any question about the rules or how this event is supposed to work is I have no freaking idea.
Is the cheesecake, what did the cheesecake come in a pie tin?
Yeah.
Then it was
That's
pie.
pie.
So I have a two-part question. Part one, is it okay if I take the topic off of pies for a second? It's still about the event and organization.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, you're allowed. We'll allow it.
So I've noticed, what's with the gargoyle trend this year? I've noticed that in a lot of panels and events, they will sort of sneak in mentioning or talking about gargoyles, like the creature, and like there's multiple panels about gargoyles. Does anyone know what that's about, or is that just a coincidence?
No, it's a complete shock to all of us.
It's about some of my my favorite smut, which does feature gargoyles. I appreciate the support.
Every year there's kind of an unofficial theme that pops out in the convention, and this year was gargoyles. That's a lie. I'm going to get into it in a second, but I thought it. And you know,
They're celebrating the legendary 1970s television movie Gargoyles.
That's also a lie.
And you know, this is the lesson to us that we can put it in all the publications, and we can mention it online and everything else, and people will still not know. And that's fair. This is not anybody's fault. We are in fact celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Gargoyles animated TV series, which Greg Weisman created here. We're celebrating it here at CONvergence this year. Many of our guests of honor, in fact, are voice actors from that series. The reason Keith David was able to be here for a day, he was a voice actor on Gargoyles. So, because we are celebrating that, because that is a big part of the theme for the guests of honor that we brought in this year, as one might expect, gargoyles are sort of on the minds of many people, and that's why gargoyles keeps popping up. It is not an amazing coincidence. It is just the fact that gargoyles is a thing this year. And it is not your fault you did not know that. So don't worry about that at all.
And as to why the 30th anniversary of Gargoyles would be celebrated here, of all places, is that Greg Weisman has been here as a guest several times and loves this convention and wanted to do it here.
So that's pretty sweet. And we've met a few. I've met a few of the guests aside from Greg. Greg, I've known for a while, and great guy. You should definitely talk to him, and he will talk to you in a snarky fashion because he can't stop himself.
You can have the terrible mic.
Okay, I'll take the terrible mic, and Wendy will go back out into the crowd again. But I mean, that was a completely fair question. I appreciate you asking it, and I'm glad that you felt that you could ask it, so that you could learn something about the convention that you didn't know. A lot of this stuff, we do have the program guide, which you can get at registration when you pick up your badge. That does have all this information in it, as I expect you and many other people either don't read that guide, don't pick up that guide, or read that guide after the convention.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and after the convention,
and then I go,
great.
oh, look what I could have done.
Yeah. You'll find out about panels that sound really cool and you didn't go to.
And we can crash them.
And
Pass.
yeah, if anybody has a program guide that they'd like to look through and see if there's anything we can crash, once again, let us know.
Double blind improv.
Double blind improv is currently the panel that is on the 4th floor is double blind improv. And this seems like an exercise in improv.
I'll be right back.
Whoa, Tim, hold.
I feel, I'm gonna video it.
I appreciate your assistance in getting rid of them. Joking.
So for anyone keeping track, the structure of the panel broke down at 4:02 p.m.
There was a structure?
I was busy handing out stickers. What were we talking about? It was pie, then it was gargoyles. I could tell you about my favorite smut. But I'm not gonna. Okay, so if today is Saturday, what panels are you looking forward to this evening? What are y'all planning on doing? Are you winging it like me?
Going to the Monsters and Sex panel.
I like this person.
I want that one.
Monsters and Sex?
Yes.
That's the name of the panel?
Yeah.
Cool, where is that? Did you look that up for me? That'd be good. What else?
G&H.
Okay, FG&H.
It's at 10. Yep.
What was that?
It's at 10.
It's at 10?
Yep. Yeah.
Even better. Yeah, like that's when you want that. Right before you go to... What else are people looking forward to tonight?
Art action.
Art auction? What else? Call it out. I'll
Mega
read it.
panel.
What?
Mega panel.
Mega panel? Does everybody know about the mega panel?
I think I do.
I want to call out that I have beef with the mega panel because the people who started it as deliberate counter-programming to the masquerade, which I was heavily involved with for so many years, and I was like, and they were like, screw the masquerade, and I'm like, okay, do you want to rumble?
They still are screw the masquerade, just saying.
What was that?
They still are screw the masquerade.
Yeah, so we're gonna rumble is what I'm saying. It's gonna be Sharks versus Jets one of these years. It's gonna be a bloodbath, a dance.
Prove it.
Oh. Like, you're gonna be able to tell the teams apart because one team will be in costumes. And wait.
We'll have a hot glue gun.
Wait, if you're not making a costume, why do you have a hot glue gun?
You haven't been to Mega Panel, have you?
I believe we've made that clear. No, why do you have a glue gun at Mega Panel?
Because Nick Glover has a battery-operated one.
That doesn't explain.
And usually I get drunk, and as you know, Wendy, when I get drunk, I start making shit.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, that checks out. All right, what else are people looking forward to tonight? Are you all staying till tomorrow? Like, I do understand some people are like, whoo, that's a lot. I hear that a lot about me. What else?
Party room.
Dancing till like 2 in the morning. Because I friggin' learned how to dance on that dance floor.
Oh, you learned how to dance on a dance floor. Nice. So that's down in Mainstage, right? Because like y'all should also know that like there are vibing tunes in Space Lounge as well. If you've not, anybody not been to Space Lounge? We all know where's over there. Like gonna tell you, Space Lounge, one of my favorites. Right, it's on the 4th floor at the end by the bathrooms down there. Right. Yeah. Oh, they're back. How'd that go?
Well, that panel's way more popular than ours. I couldn't get into the room.
Please tell me you're lying and you only went 10 feet down the hallway.
So I just waited at Eric to come back.
It made for bad video.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
And I've learned something. Don't eat a bowl of rice and then go run a lot.
So
I'm already way too sweaty for 4 o'clock at Con.
If anybody has an idea for a panel that's less popular, just let us know. And don't say Art Impossible, because we already know.
So where did we leave off?
Well, we were just talking about what we were going to do tonight.
Awesome.
We've all made good plans. They're invited, right?
Oh. Everyone's invited this year! Come on!
Exactly. So, how are you doing, Melissa? Are you close to being done?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
You can move on.
Oh.
We can move on?
My hands shake now.
Oh, okay.
It takes a while.
So, how are the 3 of you doing? Are you feeling pretty? Chris is just staring at me without a pen in his hand. So, like 5 more minutes? Is 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou?
I can be done in 5 minutes.
Lauren? Yeah, okay. So 5 minutes of the 30-minute allotted time. 25 have elapsed.
I have a suggestion for a future convention theme.
Oh! What's your suggestion?
Christopher Jones, the convention.
I have 2 ideas. Inspired actually, I've had the thought before, but reminded by the comment you made, Wendy, about reading the program book after the weekend. You always have that experience of, oh, if I had thought to look at this before, I would have known that was happening and could have gone.
Yeah.
Everything old is new again. Everything at the con, panels, costumes, room parties, have to be at least a spin on something that has been done previously.
Huh.
I think it's like a remake con.
Yeah, it's like the Animal Crossing party room will become Animal Crossing New
Cinema Rex
Horizons.
could show movies that are all reboots or remakes.
I'm just saying that sounds like somebody who's getting an idea that somebody who's getting older would make. Like,
Nostalgia con. Bring your teeth.
I think it was better before, and we should do it like that again. Yeah.
Look, as we've often said, not everything at the con is tied into the theme that year. So it doesn't have to all be retro programming or based on old.
Yeah, okay, but I think there needs to be one new costume for you, and that's so you can go around dressed as an old man and be like, it was better before.
Get off my con, kids.
That's what I do every day.
My lawn? I tried to rhyme, it didn't work. Yeah. No, I like that. So what was your second idea then, Chris?
Oh, that was the Christopher Jones con.
Christopher Jones con. Christopher Jones convention.
Yoink. Yoink.
2025 into infinity.
All Young Justice all the time.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool. Okay, what do you think would be like the worst convergence theme idea?
Christopher Jones con.
Pocket prosciutto.
Keep your rice in your bags. Oh, wait, your noodles in your bags. I already forgot what I ate.
You know, and just even pocket meat. Let's just, as a whole category, maybe no.
You have an idea?
Less of a question, more of a comment.
That's fine.
Whatever.
That's the bad theme.
The theme is less of a question, more of a comment.
That's beautiful.
Or we could shorten it into just, well, actually.
Well, actually.
How about a Q&A panel where no one has a question, they just want to get up to the mic and make a statement while the guests listen?
And then nod and say, thank you for that perspective.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
For the art, we could just have Connie manspreading, right?
I think I'd be Mark II manspreading, if anyone's going to
Oh yeah,
it's
no, you're
Mark
right.
II.
That would be Mark II.
Yeah, Mark II would somehow take over 8 chairs in the next room.
Well, I mean, Connie's got the telescoping arms, so
Yeah.
she really could.
She could. But she uses those to hug people.
Doesn't Mark II have the telescoping arms too? I thought.
Sure.
Yeah. Chris drew both of them. He knows.
There's been a lot of occasion to use them.
I think
You
mic
turned
is
off
on.
your mic again.
I think it times out. Hey,
Hello.
there you are.
But yeah, no, she has them too.
Okay, I think our 5 minutes are up. We get to reveal the art. So we're gonna and we'll walk it around so you can all see it. And I'm gonna remind you the challenge again for our artists was to create a movie poster for CONvergence. If CONvergence was a movie, how would you advertise it using a movie poster? So we'll go to Melissa last because I still think she's still finishing up.
No, just keep going.
Melissa's going to do one, but it's going to be amazing. So,
I don't know about that either.
in the meantime, Lou, is there anything you'd like to tell us about what you do? Hold on, let's turn this on. Oh, good.
What do we do?
It's a movie poster for CONvergence.
Yeah.
That's all I've got.
Oh, okay. Ooh, CONvergence fandom unleashed. It says. So Wendy's got that.
Take it over here first, and I'll walk around.
Oh. So Wendy's going to go around, show it to everybody so you can see Lou's work, and then Chris, Mr. Jones, what is your CONvergence movie poster?
Well, my mind went to what are the iconic movie posters from over the years, and I thought like one of the most iconic movie posters ever was the original poster for Jaws.
Sure.
So.
All right, Don's going to run that one around. And then our last individual presenting a work for your enjoyment is Lauren Addy. Lauren, what can you tell us about your movie poster for CONvergence, aside from the fact that it's watercolor, very wet, and notice to touch
That makes
it.
it cooler.
Oh, all right. It's cooler now.
So mine was about how, since it's everyone invited, I figured the only person that would be like against that would probably be Mark II. So everyone's in a group hug and Mark II is okay, like just in it.
Okay, that's great. We will definitely bring this one around because it's a little smaller, and it's also in color, so that's exciting for those of you that can see color. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. I'm just saying that that it's not for everybody. Not everybody can see colors. So one thing that you should know about the art that is being produced is these are going to be auctioned at the art auction, which is in this room. Not immediately following Art Impossible, but following Art Impossible, the art auction will be in this room, and you'll be able to bid on the works of an artist all together. And I believe the way it goes is the top bidder gets first pick, and then the next highest bidder gets second pick, third pick, and fourth pick. So if you're interested, if you're like, I would love these to take home, you can, but not for free. And it is raising money for GPS, which is a partner of CONvergence. They're a nonprofit organization that does a lot of work in the geek community all year round. So we want to make sure that we can do what we can here at Art Impossible to support GPS by drawing things that you want to bid on at the auction. So if you didn't realize that was part of your purview, the three of you, now you know.
Congratulations.
So that is our first challenge. Please give it up for all of our artists. I know you're wondering what Melissa's doing, and she's about a quarter of the way done.
Yeah.
So let's do a speed round for the others.
Yeah.
Dawn.
What?
Pick a speed round.
I always think about food whenever you ask me these questions. So I'm going to say if you had like an instant noodle bowl that was CONvergence themed, what would it look like?
A CONvergence themed instant noodle bowl, and since
No, dang it!
it needs to be the whole drawing now. And you will have a very short 10 minutes. 10 minutes to draw your CONvergence themed noodle bowl.
Noodle bowl, your instant noodle bowl.
Yeah,
you might want to think about like how you have to make it. Does it go in a microwave? Does it go into the sun?
Do the noodles come in a plastic bag?
Are there instructions on the plastic bag, which by the way there are, to remove them from the plastic bag? No, go ahead. It's cool. I'm saying this. So,
Did Wendy leave again?
We'll see where she goes. We should put a tracker on her. You know, like one of those little like things that you see on kitty collars
Like
when they
an
go
air
running
tag?
around outside. And
Are you
then,
familiar with the phenomenon of spontaneous human combustion?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Are you going door to door? Let's talk about spontaneous human combustion. Well, maybe we should just look under the chairs. I think she fits under them really easy when she was walking. She might just be back there, but
Spontaneous combustion of Latter-day Saints. Okay.
Can you imagine? Okay, so
Have you heard the glorious possibility that Jesus exploded in America?
Oh, I mean, when we're saying these things, we're not knocking any form of faith or religion, but imagine, because you know, like the Gideon Bible is in every hotel. What if it would spontaneously combust? So you like open the doors, like poof. I would be opening those doors all the time. I'd be like, I need another Bible, please.
Turns out it's just a big old practical joke. So, I was thinking we were talking about food a little bit.
Okay.
We talked about your favorite con snacks. We've been downtown now for a little while, and I can honestly say that what has happened in the time that we've been downtown is that I have never left this hotel or eaten anything in downtown since we've arrived.
You don't like sushi?
No.
Oh.
But even if I did,
leave.
That would involve leaving the hotel. So I'm asking for those of you who choose to exit the hotel at some point during the weekend, have you found any good places to eat here in downtown? And tell us about it in very excruciating detail, because all that I've had to eat so far today were some pistachios. So please, feel free.
Here we go.
Do you want my noodles? Okay, sorry.
The Lotus, it's just around the corner. It's kind of like if you go past the Smoker's Den and go kitty corner. And they have Vietnamese food, they have sandwiches, they have soup, they have fried rice.
No?
Like you can get fried rice for like, I think chicken fried rice for like $9.
Ooh.
And it's very big.
Wow. Do they have noodle bowls, and are the noodles still in the bag? Okay, so that's
It's important. Oh my gosh, she spontaneously decombusted.
I was here the whole time.
In defense of the plastic bags though, there's a lot of vegetables you can cook or steam in the plastic bag. So,
Ooh.
Sure. If you knew the plastic bag was there, that'd be a great plan.
It's a great plan.
Yes. What have you found that we should take advantage of?
So, I live here in Denver all the time. I really like dancing Ganeshas. It's an Indian
Oh,
food
yeah.
place.
Dancing Ganesh.
You can like smell the curry from like a walk away.
That was me, I'm sorry. I did get the chili from the Valden.
They come in these little like pots and they're cooked in oven. Yeah, like a chamber oven, and they've got like it's very delicious. It smells amazing.
That's the dancing Ganesh. If you just go this direction, past the sushi, turn right, and go like 2 blocks towards, right by MCTC. Yeah, down towards Hennepin. Down towards Hennepin, the dancing Ganesh is down there. I have driven past it. That doesn't mean I've actually eaten there. Yeah.
Ritz Pub is just a couple blocks away.
Ritz
and
Pub.
It's good food, but I will just say that today we tried to eat there and it was aggressively full of sport people.
There's a big soccer thing going on in Europe. That's probably why they were aggressively loud. But Ritz Pub, yes, that is definitely. You had your hand up for something.
I was going to say Brits Pub too.
Oh, never mind.
But I've also, I ate for the first time yesterday at a...
You ate for the first time yesterday?
Wow.
You're never too old to learn new things.
I guess. Huh. Do you just like do plankton or something?
No.
You just walk around with your mouth open?
No, I went to Devil's Advocate for the first time,
Mm.
and it was really good.
Where's that?
It's on the hotel side of the street, just
Across the street from Brits Pub.
Is it across from Brits Pub? Oh, I thought it was on the same side.
It depends on which hotel you're at.
Like,
I don't know. I just followed my other half who was here a moment ago, who disappeared.
You obviously don't follow me well. More questions.
He likes board games. That's what he is all the time. Oh yeah, he's nice. He likes board games.
Speaking of just eating yesterday, you know, I found the weirdest conspiracy theory online of this person that was honest to God, like, food is a lie. You don't need it. Yeah, like that air will give you everything you need. You just need to learn to breathe properly. Like, and I was like, okay, you first.
This is something that this person wrote right before they died of malnutrition.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
Let's see how that plays out for
I was
us.
going to say, good luck posting about that twice and not being called out as a hypocrite.
A friend of mine went on a blind date and she met this person and it was, I guess she was much more confident than I am. She went back to his house because he was going to make her dinner. And dinner was 6 almonds. 6 almonds. Because that's
what I had for
all you
lunch.
need to eat every day to survive. And she was like, cool, I'm out.
Wait, he thought that 6 almonds were enough.
That's all you're supposed to eat every day.
How long had he been? I have so many questions. I needed her to stay and take one for the team.
That's more of like a ask those questions outside of the house when you're in your car and ready to drive away.
Like, how about we go for a walk, sir?
I'd be wanting to have a conversation with the friend who set me up with this person.
Oh, it was back in the day of like newspaper ads.
Oh.
But and she actually did. Yeah, this is way back in the day. She actually did meet her current husband, or her only husband. Some people get that choice, and and she was going to meet this guy in the park, and he was going to say like, I'm going to be sitting in the park on this park bench, and I'm going to be wearing a hat. And so she saw him from a distance wearing a hat, and then he like took the hat off, put on a different hat, and then took it off and put on the first hat again because he couldn't decide what hat he wanted to wear. And she's like, that's when I fell in love with him.
Was one of them a top hat?
I wish. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Well, in my head canon, one of them was a top hat. All right.
And a teeny tiny little hat.
Did anybody else have someplace around here that they've eaten? Oh yeah, sorry, I missed you up there.
I really like Nicolet Diner.
Oh, yeah.
Their malts are solid.
And they're 24 hours.
Yeah, Nicolet Diner is across the street. They are 24 hours. And you would think that that would mean that I would leave and go there, and it doesn't. So
I'm just
that's
going to
not your
say
fault.
2 a.m. malt, hash browns, and you want to go to Hash Brown Town with those hash browns. And it is the perfect post drinking and pre-bed meal that you will ever have.
I feel like
That's what when you order the hash browns,
go to
you
the
say,
Nicolet Diner.
and you say, take me to Hash Brown Town, and then they add cheese, bacon, onion, and another thing. I don't know. It was good. And I mean, who doesn't want to say, take me to Hash Brown Town? And the server was adorable. He's like, 1 ticket to Hash Brown Town. And I'm like,
This seems like something you would tell Angela and I to go do, and then we'd like, take us to Hash Brown Town, and
And they'd be like, what are you talking about, you crazy people?
security.
Yeah. No, but I do need to know if you go to Hash Brown Town. I do want the text update. Yeah.
Dear Wendy, we've been to Hash Brown Town.
It was amazing. Also, Hash Brown Town, like, can somebody please write me a fiction about that and build a whole world around it? It'd be like Candyland.
The next speech challenge is going to be Hash Brown Town.
Because ladies love one thing, and it begins with a P and it ends with an S, and it's potatoes, precious. Well, if you have paychecks, what do you
get? Potatoes.
You get potatoes. The ultimate goal is potatoes.
What if they paid you in potatoes?
Like, skip the middleman. I'd be okay with it.
No tax. Yeah, how do you tax a potato?
You could try.
You could try. Just prove it.
Try to get those potatoes out.
Potato skins?
Potato skins, yeah.
I really feel like we need to get going on some other topic.
Okay. Has anyone been to Eggy's? For like Eggy's? Yeah, Eggy's is a really good place for breakfast. It's
Really good gluten-free pancakes.
oh, gluten-free pancakes. That's awesome.
Gluten-free pancakes. Somebody over here.
Yeah.
Did somebody bring up Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen is
Oh,
good.
get a
yeah.
sunburn.
They've got the lemon ricotta.
Lemon ricotta pancakes.
And pecan roll. And the homemade peanut butter. And yes, that's what I had for breakfast this morning.
Great
And a
vibe.
grapevine.
Great vibes.
Lemon ricotta pancake town. Take me there.
Won't you take me to Lemon Ricotta Pancake Town?
Lemon ricotta pancake town.
Like the Hash Brown Town works.
I guess that doesn't scan super well. I guess that's why they didn't make that the name of the song.
Weird.
Anybody remember the name of that band? What band was that?
Lip sync.
That's right, Lip Sync. You know where they're from?
Here.
Minnesota. That is correct. They are from Minnesota.
That's so cool. Were they friends with Prince?
Probably. They were in the music scene when he was on.
You know what's sad? I just got the pun on that from the way you said it. Lips, ink. Lip sync.
Oh, Jesus,
Oh.
Wait, I thought that was Milli Vanilli. But anyway.
Oh, too soon.
Never soon.
Are we done? Are we done? It's been 10 minutes.
Is everyone good?
I know it's been 10 minutes. We did 10 minutes to do a CONvergence-themed noodle bowl. So we'll let Lawrence dry a little bit, and we'll go here to Chris first. Chris, can we see your CONvergence-themed noodle bowl?
Well, you know,
That sounds like a pickup line.
Sorry, let me try that again. Chris, can we see your CONvergence-themed noodle bowl?
buy me dinner first.
You like noodles?
Dawn here is a wonderful performer, and she's involved with a number of shows and productions here at the show, and of course is the voice and the puppeteer behind Connie, our beloved mascot, at opening and closing ceremonies.
Yay!
And it's important.
Oh, come on.
It's important, I think, to the convention for Dawn to be happy and fed. So I think CONvergence Noodle Bowl would come free of packaging. Yeah, not wrapped in plastic. Carry them in your pocket.
I feel like that's a good plan. All right, Lauren, tell us about your CONvergence-themed noodle bowl.
I think CONvergence totally have like themed noodle colors, like green and in yellow inside of it. And in order to make it, you just have to add science.
Just add science.
Cute. Oh, I like all the little antennae. Are the antennae crunchy? Yes.
Crunchy antennae. All right, last but certainly not least, Mr. Lou Frank, tell us about your CONvergence-themed noodle bowl.
Well, since Mark II is a sugar crown sweet,
yeah,
she's branching out with her own top ramen line.
It's a Mark II.
Unfortunately, the details are kind of tiny to see.
It says may or may not contain Connie. It's hard to tell. You might have to take a look and see. Does it contain Connie or not?
By the way, this one's going to be very popular in the auction.
Does it contain Connie? Not sure. Not sure. Connie might be in there. It's hard to tell.
Wait, so it's not cannibalism because she's a robot.
Right.
So that makes it okay, but also I feel like, ooh, that'd be hard on the lower GI tract. Would it count as fiber?
Well, she is
fiber optics, am I right?
I'll come around to the other side. I will.
Honey is like a metal,
take a look,
metal
see if it
container, so
contains
it would be
Connie.
cannibalism.
We don't know. It could be a clone of Mark II. You're right. It might not be Connie.
Hard on your teeth.
I'm gonna, so you can see it over here. Okay. And then we're gonna come on.
I'm just gonna say, look, Tim's not normally the person who takes him around, so bear with him. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm making sure they can see. There's a lot of detail in
Yeah, I'm better at it.
Yeah. Well, then take the goddamn thing from me. These people over here haven't seen it yet. Yeah, take it.
Do it.
Over here. Okay. All right. How are we doing, Melissa? How are you doing on your movie poster? Okay. So we need another speed round. We need another speed round. I think we know what it is. That's right. Our next speed round, 10 minutes, Potato Town.
Hash brown
Take us to
town.
Potato Town.
Hash brown town.
Hash brown town. Sorry,
Or potato
hash brown
town. You do what you want.
Yeah, it can be Fry Town. It can be any kind of potato. I don't want to hamstring you. So any potato preparation town. It can be Tater Tot Town. It can be Mashed Potato Town.
Oh, Groton
Which would
town.
be sort of a Close Encounters of the Third Kind kind of.
Do you think Twice Baked Town would be separated by like a river of gravy? Like, St. Paul and Minneapolis?
I think it'd be sour cream.
It's sour cream? Okay, river of sour cream. That would also be good.
All right, I don't.
Queso. Yeah.
I don't want to make this entire panel food themed.
Why?
I don't know. But,
It's one thing we all have in common, except that one person who eats.
But I did think right now perhaps what we ought to do is for those of you that consume potatoes, which I assume is many of you, let's talk about favorite potato preparations. Your favorite way to enjoy potatoes. If there's a home recipe that you do, or there's look, somebody has a favorite. Two people at least have a favorite potato preparation. Here we go.
All right. So I make a potatoes au gratin with a homemade cheese sauce, and then right in the middle is they say a whole package of bacon. Between 2 layers of potatoes, throw that in the oven for about 45 minutes, and then add breadcrumbs on top and another layer of shredded cheese.
All right. Would come to Art Impossible next year. If you do not bring some of those, we will make you leave.
We'll make you crash another panel.
Yeah. We'll send you to crash double blind. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
All right. What's yours?
Fries from Matt's Bar.
Fries?
Matt's Bar fries are amazing.
Matt's Bar fries are very good.
But you gotta dip them in the the meat cheese.
Just dig it around.
Yeah.
Dip them in the meat cheese.
Yep.
Dip them in the meat cheese.
That is the first single off of the Pocket Bruschetto.
Sean.
Hash browns at the Ideal Diner in Northeast Minneapolis.
What makes them better than any place else?
I can't even tell you. There's something about the sacred space that is that grill. That imparts a taste to them that is just sublime.
All right, hash browns at the Ideal Diner. Okay, over here, favorite potato preparation.
Potato olays from Taco John's.
Oh, those are good.
There's no explanation. It's pretty much just Old Bay and I think opiates.
And
Yeah,
the cheese
that's
sauce.
explanation for why they're so unbelievably addictive. It's just a tater tot with something that they
Oh, no, it is not just a tater tot. It is a potato.
It's a round tater tot.
Do you know the absolute hellscape that is Texas does not have any Taco Johns? I know.
If that was the only thing wrong with Texas, we wouldn't talk about it so much.
I like to go for the garlic mashed potatoes.
Garlic mashed potatoes. So true story. I'm keeping my eye up when anybody else has a potato.
I've got a garlic sweet potato roast that I do at Thanksgiving. That is, yeah.
Okay.
I have two. There's pierogies, potato pierogies you can get from Costco. And potato pancakes, where it's basically you make it in a blender and then just make your pancakes.
That was it. I was trying to think of like, what type of potato do I not like, and it is potato pancakes. I don't know why. Hi, Dan. Hi, you guys. You like potato pancakes because you're weird. That's my sister.
So it's okay to talk like that to your sister.
Yeah.
That's what we just learned. Yeah.
Potato soup.
Oh yeah.
Potato soup.
There's a bajillion ways of making potato soup.
No, okay, now, and you're weird.
No. See, soup is a lie. I'm sorry, soup is not a meal. First off, it's a liquid, not a food, and
Not if you make it right.
It's just warm, salty. Ugh, and then there's chunks.
I was told that soup is good food.
No, soup is a lie. The soup is a lie. And I stand by this. People are always like, well, what about this? And I'm like, it's still a warm, salty liquid. I don't drink warm, salty liquids. Gross.
What about chowder?
But what if you put the soup in a pie pan?
Then you've made a mess and you've done it wrong.
You're like, oh my gosh, this is really soup pie. All right. Waffle fries with sour cream. Sour cream makes all potato preparations better, I think.
Like, the good thing about waffle fries is because there's more surface area to be fried, so there's more of that great grease on there, yeah.
Potato egg scramble with peppers and habanero wrapped in a homemade tortilla.
Okay, I would eat that.
But I will say Texas does have breakfast tacos, and y'all are missing out. A breakfast taco you get, is basically that, but you can get them anyway. By the way,
that was what the story was.
You do want to get your breakfast tacos from the gas station. Those are actually the best breakfast tacos. So you get a little tortilla, and you can do egg, but if you're not an egg person, you can do beans, right? So some sort of proteiny thing, and then it's like, well, what else do you want in there? I always want the potato and the bacon, for sure, and then some cheese, and then some sour cream, because I believe in white shoes. And then you try to wrap it up, except at this point it's too much and it falls out, and that's heaven to me, right there. Yeah.
So I just have a quick garlic mashed story. I had to remind myself. So it's really quick, and then I see we have some more potatoes back there. But has anybody been to Buca? Then they have this amazing garlic mashed potato.
Yes.
Did you know that was a COVID casualty? It was a pandemic casualty. They don't have it anymore.
Wait,
they don't.
I don't understand why.
They just took it over.
It's just gone.
Who goes to Buca for anything else?
That's what I asked, and they didn't know. That's one of those things. It's one of those times where I looked at the server. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And the server's like, I don't know.
Because they probably get that like 100 times.
Every single meal, there are people that are like, where's my goddamn mashed potatoes? Yeah.
Oh,
if you're trying to do it as a cost-cutting measure, you picked the wrong product. But anyway, another potato preparation. Back here, you had your hand up again.
I have two things now that I've
Okay, more thing. Two more potatoes.
Poutine.
Oh, poutine.
And the Happy Gnome used to have the best poutine, but now that there goes the gnome, they dropped the poutine from them.
That's why
no wonder they're no longer happy.
Exactly.
The other trick I do is you think of Harbor Freight as this place for cheap power tools, and but one of the things that they have is a French fry maker, a manual French fry maker. It's got suction cups, so you can suck it down to your countertop.
Oh,
and
that's what it's for.
Two different size things in it, so you can make two different size, custom-made French fries that you can fry up in your oven or your air fryer.
Yeah, you can make those right at home. Who would want to do that? Because that's work. But that's great that you do. I think that's fantastic.
I got to go to Winnipeg, and every single restaurant was poutine. Every single restaurant, and everyone like still served it completely differently. And this guy from Quebec that was with me was like, "That's not poutine. That's not poutine." And just that's all he said every time. I'm like, "What is?" He's like, "That's not it."
there is an empirical poutine in that angle. Speaking of the power of potatoes, you know, Arby's got rid of their potato cakes.
Yeah, they did.
What the heck? They have recently brought them back because nobody goes to Arby's for the sandwiches. You go for the potato cakes to burn the roof of your, like they burn your soul through the roof of your mouth, but it's joyous.
See, what you do is you get like one of the regular roast beef sandwiches, and then you put the potato cake on top of it.
Yeah.
And then you put the lid on.
Like I eat the roast beef sandwich.
Oh no.
I do eat the roast beef sandwich, but I'm only going there for the potato cake.
Yeah, but no, I put the potato cake on the sandwich.
Which is a good choice.
Yeah, and it's so yummy that way. With some Arby's sauce.
They go together, is my point.
Can I start a side thread? What about...
Is it about potatoes?
Beer cheese soup.
Beer cheese soup.
You took my mic to talk about soup. What about beer cheese soup? It's a soup with beer in it. Like that's a twofer of nope for me. I don't like beer. I don't like the taste of beer, y'all. I don't.
I don't like beer either, but beer cheese soup is amazing.
You're so confusing.
Well, I think it's just confused.
I don't like alcohol. I don't mind the flavor of things once the alcohol has been cooked off.
You always tell me you don't like alcohol because of the way it tastes, Tim.
So you cook off the alcohol, and then it doesn't taste like alcohol anymore.
I will turn this convention around.
All right, we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna talk about either soup or potatoes. I don't know anything.
It's not soup. You're spared for now. But at least one of the pub I work at, there's these things in the deli that's like tater kegs, they call them, and one type of, it's like tater tots, but they have chive, bacon, and cheese in them, and just heating them up in the break room microwave, they're so good.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I thought it was, oh, sorry, you Jen?
Yeah, I'm
okay. I thought it was hilarious that
How does
we
it
went.
taste if you dip it in beer cheese soup?
They don't have that.
Oh no.
Oh
No beer cheese soup, it's at Cub.
Tater tets?
Tim probably knows this. Oh, I'm sure he knows this. But when we went to Disney, you can't get tater tots at Disney. What are they called?
I don't remember.
Potato barrels. It's like, really?
Well, that way they can patent it.
Yup.
And nobody else can sell them.
Yeah, because we're just like, potato barrels, what's that? And they're like, no, it's just for freaking tots. Great. This is awesome.
Nothing wrong with tater tots at all. How are we doing, artists? Are we almost done with our amazing hash brown towns?
Yes. That's the theme for those of you who just walked in. It's hash brown town, which is why we're talking about potatoes so much. For those of you who've never been to an Art Impossible before, all we do is talk about potatoes.
Okay, so down in Texas, right?
Deep in the heart of Texas, there it is.
There it is. Down in Texas, we love our HEB. Like you can even, like there are news stories that are national about how much Texans love their HEB, and they should because like HEB is actually awesome.
What is HEB?
HEB is our grocery store. It is HEB. When I first moved there, a story about Cargill.
Yeah.
I was on the, Cargill said, stop by and pick up something at HEB. So I go there and I can't figure out which one he wants, and I call him and did you want the HEB brand? He's like, oh my God, would he never say that? It stands for the initials of the man who owns it, which is, I'm not lying, Herbert E. Butts. Like, why he didn't just want to call it Butts Grocery Store, I don't know.
I mean, seriously, we got a bunch of convenience stores up here called the Come and Go. That doesn't seem worse.
Like HEB is a type of store, like, and I'm with all seriousness, that it, like, when their power went out and people were standing in line, they were just like, just take it. Like like, because the registers were down, and they were like, just take it, we're fine. Y'all need the food, right? Because it was during the freeze, right? The deep freeze where everything was shut down for several days. Yeah, I lived in the cold dark in Texas for 4 days. I was very confused. But the reason I bring this up is HCB will, all you have to do is ask. If you have a product that you want and they don't have it, they will stock it for you at your store, right? And so I just looked it up and they don't have potato cakes yet.
It looks like our artists are done. Oh, I turned up.
You're so bad at my
It looks like our artists are done.
Okay, here.
So,
No,
yeah, okay, all right, so, we're gonna start, well, Chris is still like darkening things, I guess.
It's called shading.
Oh, I'm not an artist, I don't know.
It's 2024, is that even allowed?
To not know things? Yes, I think it is allowed. Look at who's running for president. Again. Anyway.
My hangover was departing, and now I feel like I'm going to throw up.
All right.
While you're down there, see if there's anything down there from boozy baking last night. I'm actually curious to see if
there is.
All right. Why don't we go with, because we haven't gone first for Lauren yet. Are you done? Almost. Well, then why don't we go for Lou? Lou, what can you tell us about your tater tot town?
It's a giant pig potato zone for housing. Some little tater tot townhouses in Brooklyn.
Oh.
That's so cute! And these are little French fry cars.
The little French fry cars. It's like
The little one doesn't say anything.
it's like the French Friner mobile.
Town. Oh, it's got a little flag, and it's got butter on top.
And that's all great until the butter melts all over everybody who lives there. Okay. Oh, we have a question about this particular artwork, perhaps.
So, who lives in the town? Are they made of potatoes or are they people?
Who lives in the Tater Town?
Whoever can afford to live.
Whoever, yeah. Hopefully people who don't eat potatoes, if we're honest. Because they'll just eat the town up. All right, Lauren, tell us about your hash brown / tater town.
That would be the residents of Potato Town, and that's like Potato Head Connie.
So a resident of Potato Town, which is a Potato Head Connie. I should point out that Lauren is also one of the artists that works for CONvergence and has drawn Connie many times themselves. So, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the volunteer T-shirt this year was drawn by Lauren.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Lou Frank has also provided Connie art to CONvergence over the years. So, really, the only person who hasn't provided Connie art on this panel is Melissa. So.
Yeah, working on it.
But she is working on it right now. I can't go look at it because this cord's not long enough. Wendy's almost back, so it's time for Christopher Jones to reveal his tater / hash brown town.
I'm just not familiar with it. So, no, I'm kidding. That was not the art. I honestly, I just did not have a great idea for Potato Town, so I went with Potato World, and they're exploring space. So there you go.
It's a potato chip enterprise, which, in case you were wondering if the enterprise was a regular potato chip or a ripple chip, the enterprise is a ripple chip. So.
It's a space chip. Does it travel by Ripple Drive?
Well, it would be warp drive.
They're prepared to make peace with the Klingons because they have ridges. Trying to save the mediocre drawing with puns.
Get out. No, please don't. We need to draw more. Melissa, how many more speed rounds do we need?
Do a long round.
Okay. The thing is, I'm watching what she's doing, and when it is done, it's going to be amazing.
I don't know about that either.
Oh yeah, build it up, add pressure. Keep going, Tim.
It is going to be amazing, I promise. Wendy, I challenge you when you get back up here to come up with the next challenge. And it should not be food related. That's why I picked Wendy. That's why I picked Wendy because Dawn, I think we know that.
So I'm of an age where I need multifocal lenses, okay, and I am wearing bifocal contacts, which are a thing, but apparently it's still really hard to read the writing on the wrapping around the noodles. So, okay. That's my reason for being dumb.
Non-food related challenge.
Dance fight.
Like, do you want them to just dance, or are you asking them to
I
draw?
want them to draw a dance fight. Well, I mean, if they want to like do a little like exploration before they get down to drawing, like how would this work? Like, I'd be down. We could help with that. But like, I need you to draw a dance fight between two warring factions of your choice, preferably geeky. Like, so I do like extra points for if like you could believe there'd be beef, right? Yeah. Yeah, dance fight.
You can believe that these two factions would get into a dance fight.
Exactly. No, not necessarily. I can believe they'd fight, and I very much want it to be a dance fight.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be that you're like, oh.
So this is like, you know, the musical episode of Strange New Worlds, right? Like, you know, like, oh, we're gonna go to battle with the Klingons, but suddenly we're singing. Let's be honest, the Klingons are the most musical theater of all the races in Star Trek.
Yeah, they recently did K-pop and it was awesome.
The Klingons recently did K-pop? Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense now that you mention it.
She's not kidding and catch up on Star Trek, Tim. It's amazing.
Wait, which series was, I missed that.
The musical version of the, what
Strange New Worlds musical
New
episode.
Worlds, yeah, musical episode.
There was, did I miss
There was
this?
K-pop?
No, I saw that
She was just talking about it. She missed the K-pop.
I missed the K-pop?
Yeah.
It's like Easter.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh!
It was hilarious.
This is why Wendy should not do this panel hungover.
It's fine, I'm not damaging any brain cells at all with all that alcohol.
Bye!
I was too distracted by being attracted to everybody in that cast. I'm sorry. If The Mummy is the most bisexual movie, we can agree, then I feel like Strange New Worlds is the most bisexual TV show. Like, everybody in it is just beautiful and attractive.
Is it more than Game of Thrones or anything?
Game of Thrones is too depressing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be attracted to them because they're going to die.
They're gonna die.
Like, he's super. God damn it.
I did a lot of therapy to get over my need to be in toxic relationships, so no.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, I know, it's worked out well for me.
Yeah, good job.
All right, so.
You're still friends with me then. That just validates that.
So this is a longer challenge as it needs to be because it's a dance battle.
You gave me the prompt and
I
I'm
did.
surprised.
I did. So what topic do we, well, let's see if the audience has a suggestion or a question.
What should be in the dance fight? Are we talking jazz hands, kick lines, what?
But that person over there raised their hand before you asked that question, so it might have nothing to do with it, and that's okay.
I just wanted to ask, because you mentioned them having possible beef. Is it pocket beef they should be having? Pocket beef. Oh, call that.
Nice. And that's the third one, so like that's the key to comedy right there, guys.
Yeah? We can't make a joke about that again.
Thanks for signing back to food.
Yay, my favorite subject.
More food questions. I noticed there's no like food down by the ballroom or the main stage.
Oh, yeah.
Like normally they have stuff. Admittedly a little pricey, but
Well,
what's up with that?
it's a great question.
Yeah, Tim, you're on the board, fix it.
As a member of the board of directors, I can answer that question, and let me preface it by saying, we love this hotel. They treat us super well, and I know that there are many who came to CONvergence when it was in the old hotel, may be nostalgic for that hotel, and indeed, I am nostalgic for that hotel, much as I appreciate what we have here at this hotel as well. But, did you eat the food they had down there?
Yeah, on occasion.
Really? And You went back? I'm just saying. The thing is, not a lot of other people did. And there you go. So what
you're saying lack of
happened?
demand.
Yeah, what happened was the hotel determined there was not enough demand to continue to have those spaces. I realize that making the food better is another way to deal with that input. That's not what they elected to do. And let me reiterate, we really appreciate this hotel. But sometimes they make choices that we, let's say, question. Let's just say that. Okay.
Yes?
So you asked for suggestions, and I have a terrible one.
Okay.
CONvergence-themed popcorn buckets.
CONvergence-themed popcorn buckets. Oh my God.
And we're back to the smut panel.
Actually,
Something that would just be like just the top of Bunny's head, and it's kind of like, and you can take off the top, and there's popcorn.
yeah, we've been talking about having those for Rex.
We've been talking about what?
Having CONvergence popcorn buckets for Rex.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But yeah, they can't sell them in Rex because we can only do sales in certain places. But it'd be like, we could be like, buy this popcorn bucket, get a free refill.
Well, you're pleased with yourself.
Oh, I'm speaking of like movie merch stuff. I'm forgetting the name. Chappie, was that the name of the movie with the? Yeah. So the year that we needed guards to be working for Mark II when she took over the convention, the little headsets they had were the little Chappie giveaways that I painted silver.
Oh.
That's where those came from.
I still have one of them.
Yeah.
We actually used it at a panel recently.
There you go. That's what those were.
They hurt.
Not
It's like Mark II is really just like. That's why she's so bad. That's why
Yeah,
she's so cranky.
she's very cranky.
I still remember rehearsing for that. Like we're going on stage in like minutes, and someone's like, "Hey, should there be like a salute for the guards to use?" And everyone looks at me like I've got one planned. And I'm like, I don't know. All hail Mark II.
Yes.
So now it's a thing. Because
Forever and always.
somebody asked Chris to come up with something, and he was probably just sitting there thinking, don't do a Nazi salute, don't do a Nazi salute, don't do a Nazi salute.
It's weird how often Chris has to think that.
So I spend most of my weekdays.
Okay, so because my sister's here, so our mom's from Berlin. And I mean, and obviously she was teeny tiny baby, and when everything got done, but when our mom
got done.
Yeah, I don't.
Everything.
Well, I didn't want to say like when the bombs stopped dropping, you know. But anyway, so our mom's from Berlin,
But it sounds like the trains run on time. You know, back when everything got done.
Like they were real effective at doing things. Wow.
Okay, I apologize.
So I was
Thank you. We've been waiting for you to apologize for all of that.
I was just talking to Melissa, and perhaps we should have, discussed her issues earlier. And it turns out the set was supposed to come with tweezers, and it did not. So she's currently using scissors to put together
Do you want
these
some?
beads. Would you like one of us to run up to Connie's Quantum Sandbox, where they probably have some tweezers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're dressed for sport.
Got to catch them all, Dawn.
The rice has settled.
I was going to say, you're going to want to power up for this. Try to eat some more rice.
Carb load.
I'm so mean.
We have fun, don't we?
What's going to be the funniest is if, for some insane reason, they don't have tweezers in
I mean, I feel solid. I feel like it's a solid.
That's the reason I didn't say, let's call up there and ask. I just felt like
Yeah, no,
there's
just
a
send
really
somebody
good chance they're going to have
running.
tweezers in Connie's Quantum Sandbox. Our needle nose pliers, which would also be easier to use than scissors. Yeah, I think.
Either would be better than scissors.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come up with something, and I can't wait to watch Dawn come running back with something.
Do we think she'll actually be running when she comes?
Do we think she'll come back?
Pretty good. She probably saw Angela while she was running past. She's like, oh, my friend will be there. So, yeah. Do you have tweezers?
I don't, but upstairs I do.
Yeah, but you're on like the 22nd floor. That's like that's a whole side quest too.
That's worse than Sandbox.
Yeah.
Okay, that gives me an idea.
What?
Convergence side quests. I don't know what that means, but I'm just throwing that out there as a topic. I mean, if anybody has a topic that you're like, I've been dying to talk about this, and there hasn't been a panel for it. Oh.
He had his hand up in the hat.
Over there. Yeah. Or? Okay.
Side quest about 14 to 19 years ago, can't remember what year, my friends and I came here as World of Warcraft characters, and everyone kept running up to us for quests. So as the side quests, we started just handing out gummy bears and pennies for people to just randomly go in different parts of the con and bring different things back from different booths and groups.
Holy cow, that was
great.
Quick.
Wow.
Wait, that rice really powered me up. Like, did you seriously get all the way to Sandbox and back in that time?
Seriously?
I am very impressed.
I went to First Advisors just around the corner.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Like, you know what?
Knowing the con is a
smart.
cheat code. Hi, I don't know if you have your own question or if you're answering the side quest question.
Technically, our side quest where people leave posters and are like, hey, bring this here. There's a bunch. There's already side quests here.
Yeah.
Like, objective.
If you read the posters, there are indeed side quests at this convention. There's like a whole puzzle room side quest where you go in and you do the puzzles, and then you got to go do something else, and then you got to come back, and then you get a badge ribbon. And eventually, if you get all the badge ribbons, you can go into the back room in the room, which.
Okay, that sounds pretty rad.
Yeah.
But also, that is something I'm never going to be successful at. I have not the attention span.
Well, it sounds like one of the things is like which D&D class are these characters that they have on one of the boards, and I'm like, I don't feel like it's objectively easy to define for some of the characters they have up there. I mean, you know which ones are bards, but besides that,
You know the Lori Richardson sweep, friend of a lot of us up here. She had a D&D campaign that was called "Oops, All Bards." All of them were playing bards. What could go wrong?
So yeah, I GM'd a campaign where everyone had to at least be like one level of bard because they were all a boy band traveling together. It was so funny. So every time they went to, they had to do performances, and then they also killed things, because it made them happy. It was hilarious.
Bards to men.
Murder ho boys.
Yesterday I was sitting outside of Ops and somebody walked out with a banjo, and they said, "Is that Peacetide?" And
No,
he played it, and it was not.
Secret Tunnel?
What?
Was it the guy, Secret Tunnel guy?
Maybe?
Like, was he in costume and did he look like he was from Avatar, the Last Airbender?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, Secret Tunnel, yeah, he's got a banjo and he's good with it.
Did anyone else hear the bagpipes yesterday morning?
Oh, God.
I think that was just you.
No.
That does not mean it was
That's
not
true.
just you.
Yeah, Angela's my roommate. But no, we're sitting there and I'm like putting on my makeup and I'm hearing bagpipes. It's like, yeah, and it's
On the 22nd floor, which I feel like my theory is still stands.
yeah, and we're just like,
Yeah, we're the 22nd
I
floor.
heard him this morning.
you did?
Thank you for
Thank you. But yeah, it was like, who the hell is playing back? And at least it was like 10 a.m. I'm like, if this would have happened at 7, someone would have died. But it does, it does like confirm that whole idea that like bagpipes are a weapon of war. Because
Those of
we
you who are
heard of
joining us, our artists are working on a dance battle. Except for Melissa, who's working on a Convergence movie poster much faster now that she has tweezers.
Yeah, so Angela, Tim was like, when do you come up with a theme? And then was surprised at what came out of my mouth? I don't even know.
I don't know if I was more surprised or just judgmental.
Why'd you?
Surprisingly judgmental.
Okay, yeah, does anybody have anything they would like to talk about or to ask?
We were talking about side quests, and what that reminded me of
Okay.
was when we used to do the pass-around game at Con, right? That,
Yeah.
like, so you'd have your little side quest if you were interested to try to get in on the pass-around game. Chris and I were reminiscing, what? Because we're old. And, but we were reminiscing about the year that it was the Cone of Shame after Up came out. And it was so much fun that year because it was so visible. You would just see random people just walk in with that big, it was like this tall, right? And big enough that you could pop it over your head. They would just be walking around with this huge cone of shame, just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. But what I found out when you had it on, I'm just saying I had it on, I could not get, so like eating a food, like, and I demonstrated it at opening ceremonies, and literally the microphone, it was, yeah. So yeah, but that was a fun little side quest we had going there for one.
The one that I enjoyed because it failed
So
spectacularly
spectacularly
was the year we came up with. It was the horror theme, and we're like, let's do The Thing. So basically, we picked like 3 members of CONCOM, and we said, "You are the Thing." We didn't tell anybody what the game was. We were just like. And so what you can do is anytime you touch somebody...
But you have to, and there were rules, like you are alone with somebody and it's just the 2 of you, then you can touch them and say, you're now the thing too. And so it would pass like a contagion. But obviously if you've seen the movie The Thing, anybody not seen The Thing?
Spoilers.
A couple of people. So John Carpenter's The Thing, classic. Also, let's give it up for practical effects because those special effects in the movie are rad and they are
Doesn't
practical.
that movie feature Keith David?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But The Thing is a mimic creature, but it obviously wants to hide, so it will only take you over if it's alone with you. And so it becomes a movie about paranoia. Right, and so good. So we're like, yeah, this
Let's
is
create
great.
paranoia at the con.
What could go wrong? No, but how did that play out for us?
It played out like this. Somebody would walk into an elevator filled with people and go, "You're all the thing." You're right.
Yeah,
you're
because
the rules went out the window right away. We were really intrigued to see if by the end of the con, everybody was the thing.
We were going to ask at closing ceremony, all right, how many people in this room right now are the thing? And we couldn't wait to see what the result was. We were really excited.
And then we were in an elevator, like several of the board members, and that happened. We went, well, that
game's dead.
That game's dead now.
That was a fun idea that didn't work because some people didn't follow the rules.
Because people get excited.
They got. I mean, I'm not angry with the people that did it. It was.
I am.
But it was a bummer.
But you could have seen, like, he gets on, he does it, he's like, ha ha ha, and he gets off, and the board members all go,
damn it. Anyway, all right, you got a comment, question, something.
So what's up with third floor? Like, what's it used for? And
right.
If it could be used for anything, what would people want to use
It's
it
a
for?
conspiracy.
The secret of the third floor.
Like seriously, and it's so dark, you're like, there's something happening here.
Yeah. Let me have a seat and tell you about the third floor.
Oh my God.
That's a good story.
Story time with Tim Wick.
The third floor, the story of the third floor itself is pretty boring, but here's the deal. The third floor used to be office space, and it no longer is office space. Sure. The third floor used to be office space. It no longer is office space. So it is literally just empty space. Where right now, the hotel stores stuff, mostly stuff they don't need. Like, there's a room on that floor that I'm not kidding, is filled with dead televisions. When a TV stops working in a hotel room, they replace it with one that does work, and they take the broken one and they just stick it in that room.
I think I know what my art medium is next year.
Are you telling me this hotel has a floor dedicated to liminal space?
Yes. So now, the reason all of this is important, the reason that it's interesting that there's nothing but dead space on that floor is a couple of years ago, we were dealing with one of the biggest challenges for this convention, for those of you that don't know, is the Cinema Rex couches. Okay, the Cinerex couches are kept in 2 containers that are stacked up like Tetris to get them to fit in. You have to work to get them in the right way. In order to get them there, you have to put them on casters, take them all the way to the freight elevator, take the freight elevator down to the loading dock. The freight elevator is on one side of the loading dock. The place where we can actually load the couches into a pod is on the other side of the loading dock. So transporting a single couch down to the place where it needs to go takes no less than 10 minutes per couch. Not kidding. This is what we have to do. So, and we always get a fair number of volunteers to load things in at the beginning of the convention, and for those of you who helped with us, thank you. What we don't get is a lot of people helping load out. So the load out of those couches takes the better part of Monday. And so a couple of years ago, I said to Eric, they're not using that space on the 3rd floor. Why couldn't we rent part of that space? Because it's not making any money. And I said, I know what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, someday we're going to lease this to somebody. And I said, but they're not leasing it now. So they could, even if they lease it tomorrow, it's going to take more than a year for anybody to be able to move in there. We could at least solve this problem for a year. So Eric is the head of facilities, he's the liaison with the hotel. So he sent an email to the hotel, and the answer he got back was no. And that was it. And I'm fine, right? Because what I always say is, nobody ever said yes to a question you don't ask. So we asked, they said no. And then this last year, Eric said, hey, I want to come back and see if maybe you're interested in this. And there was no answer for a long time, because whoever he sent, the same person that he sent it to that year, actually sent it to somebody else and sent it up the line, and they came back and they said, sure, if you give us this much.
I can't help but notice it's still not an office space, and they went, you know what?
Yeah, and they said, yeah, sure, it'll cost this much. And we said, how about this much? They said, how about this much? Anyway, there was a negotiation. And so what we managed to do, at the end of this year's convention, those couches are going down 2 floors. And in addition to saving that labor, which believe me is super, super important, the cost to lease that space, and we have an agreement for like 2 or 3 years, the cost to lease that space is basically the same amount as the money we were spending on the storage pods plus the climate-controlled storage space that we have. Now we have 5 climate-controlled storage spaces. They are way more expensive than the pods. We're able to reduce 2 of them, and because what we can't have is at-will access on the 3rd floor. If we let them know like a few weeks ahead of time, we'd like to go in there and check everything out, not a problem. But we do need at-will access to some of the things that are in storage. So we've only been able at this point to reduce it by 2 rooms. What we've managed to do is spend about the same amount of money, but reduce the amount of stress on our volunteers by a gigantic amount. So pretty cool. That's what's on the 3rd floor. Well, as of Monday, our couches. So there you go. That's the answer. To now I'll stand up and turn it over to Wendy and Dawn to talk.
Oh no, you can keep going. We're fine.
Yeah, we're great.
Oh, we have another question from the same person.
That's all right.
So, can you use it during the convention then?
Can we use it during the convention? Is the question? Effectively, yes.
Roller skating?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, can we use it for other things during the convention?
Because the couches aren't there.
Well, no, the couches aren't there, but the TVs are. There's a lot of crap in there.
Wait, do they have to take the dead TVs out for the couches?
No, it's a lot of space. But there's like random stacks of crap everywhere.
I feel like a room full of dead TVs is like asking for a Doctor Who episode to occur.
Yeah.
Max Headroom.
It's like Weeping Angel TVs. Sean's got his hand up in the back. Yeah.
I was just going to say, you should tell the people at Freaky.
What?
Tell the people at Freaky.
Tell the people at Free Geek. Just be like,
tell the people at Free Geek about the TVs.
Yeah. Why don't you just follow in when we're putting in the couches and walk out with the TVs? They'll never even know.
Like honestly, we're probably doing them a favor. What are they? Why do they just? That is the most like our hotel hoarders. I've got an idea for a TV show.
I mean, it would also make a great set for any of the opening closing ceremony videos. Just a bunch of TVs.
Chris, I've got an idea.
I know, and a lot of couches. Like where did Connie and Mark 2 go in between conventions?
So we could just, so what you're telling me, Tim, is we just need to make arrangements a few weeks in advance to get into the room for a little side quest that might be, for example, a little independent film project. What could go wrong?
I mean, probably the main reason they can't take the TVs out is, number one, it costs money. Number two, they can't put it in the waste stream because it's hazardous waste. So
businesses have to pay to recycle things.
Would be a
So much
perfect
money.
choice if they'd be willing to take them.
Yeah. Have you heard of like the hack that you get a new TV from Amazon and you put your old TV in it and then you leave it on your porch because people see the big box and like come steal this.
I feel like that's people who would put it into a landfill though, so
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I do love the idea of sticking it to the porch pirates.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else have any questions or interesting things? Better be interesting.
Oh, over here. Okay, dance fight.
It's fine. I have a hypothetical question to ask. Maybe you guys can riff on it. I don't know for sure, but I've always been kind of curious about this. Okay. You suddenly become a billionaire, and you're not evil.
Dang it!
You come to this convention, you suddenly become a billionaire, you're not evil, and you've done everything else that needs to be done that's good with all that money. Now, you want to give back to the con. If you had an infinite amount of money, what kind of bill or thing would you pay for at the con?
All right.
Example.
All right.
Oh, you have an example?
Oh.
For the entire weekend, I would get a 5-star catering team.
Oh, yeah.
Suite.
Will they take the noodles out of the pack?
I believe that comes with the first star. Bless your heart, and I mean that as a Texan. No, that's not good.
All right, so the question.
The question is, you have an unlimited amount of money. What are you going to do at the con with that money? Like, what do you like? I want to make the con better.
To
What's a
improve
thing
the
you're going to do with
convention
all
in
of
some
that?
way.
That filthy,
Yeah.
filthy lucre.
Anybody have any ideas?
Oh, Fess,
Oh.
our camera operator, Fess over here.
Circular ball pit.
I would buy all the equipment that we're currently renting so we own it outright.
Woo!
Sure.
And we can start on the third floor.
Behind the TVs.
They'll be safe there. Nobody would ever look. What else? What else? Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, if I had an unlimited amount of money, I would like to supply all of our cosplayer with the perfect shoe, whether it's like the heel or the boot or the whatever, and it wouldn't hurt your feet for a full day of wearing. That's what I would do.
That's good. Ooh, well then I would use my money for foot massages.
Ooh, that's also a good idea.
Yeah, I know we got like masseuses and everything, but like first off, we need more of them, and also like I'll just put you. Honestly, I would probably I'd be an evil billionaire.
Yeah, I would too.
Have like a little posse of people following me around, and just like every time I sit down, may I rub your feet? Yes.
Actually, no, I think
You
what
can do that for everyone.
everyone.
Oh man, that wouldn't be weird at all.
Everyone gets their own posse.
Ooh.
We could pay for guests of honor.
Oh.
Pay, get more.
Philosophically, though, I feel like it does work out for us that we don't.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like I have a whole thing that like when you're paying guests of honor and they show up in that way, like they're not as fun. They don't come to attend. They come to
for
make
a paycheck.
They come for the paycheck. Like, and so when we do, like, there are some, I have to say, the Gargoyles cast, and I don't even know if we're paying them, I don't know, but I want to be clear, I don't know. But like, often when they're a performer in a geek property, they're not necessarily a geek, they're a performer, and then they come and they're just like, what is all this oddity happening around me? But the Gargoyles cast are just delightful. If you haven't like hung out with them, they're so friendly and
They're
fun.
so nice. And you know, I'm gonna add, because we have infinite money, I would like to get everyone a hotel room.
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Like, that would be rad.
That would be, because then we don't have to worry about anyone driving, and everyone can have their own quiet space when they need it, and
Ooh,
yeah.
fully fund the parties, decor.
Run a free train from Chicago to Minneapolis.
Oh. Free train from Chicago to Minneapolis.
buy the
Bring in some of those sweet, sweet Chicagoans.
Convergence train.
Convergence train. I feel like we've got an action movie on our hands.
I feel like we have our next drawing theme. But I would say there's the short-term and the long-term answer here, right? For me, the short-term answer is the reason that we don't have food in any of the panel rooms is because every hotel, this is every hotel, there's nothing wrong with this particular hotel. Every hotel, if you're gonna have food in the room, they want to provide it themselves, right? Because they want that revenue. And it's expensive. But if you have an unlimited amount of money, you can basically have a snack bar in every panel room. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. So that would be great. And in the long term, if you have an unlimited amount of money, you build your own damn hotel. You find a spot, you build a hotel with plenty of parking. You not only have the hotel for your weekend, so you never have to worry about anybody taking it for your weekend, and you generate revenue the rest of the year because you own a hotel, which is why the rich get richer.
Yeah, I love this plan.
So-
Also, like, we all still miss the party court at the old hotel.
Yeah.
Like
So you can take like your favorite things from the old hotel and your favorite things from the new hotel and all the stuff that's not at either that you wish you had and do it all in one place. And that would
roller
tip
skating
up.
rink. There would be a roller skating
There
rink.
would be a roller skating rink, I agree.
Yeah, I like the building your own hotel idea, and because I really miss the way that the party rooms area felt so much like a community in the old hotel, and I miss that feeling of community. So yeah, if we build our own hotel, we can have all the space we need for everything like we do at this one. Yeah, and then have that space for community like we had at the old one.
Yeah. And also a slide.
And a slide. Yes, I was about to actually be like.
Water slide.
Water slide. And a wave
pool. Yes. Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted come to the party. Yep. Come in. Much more time?
It's like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Coming around behind you, like not at all like a creeper. Okay. Here we go.
We already know what you're doing.
God, we're back to that. Back. Prosciutto for everybody.
Prosciutto for everybody. Yay! Well, it looks like our artists are done.
It's like individually sliced prosciutto, so you can put it in your pocket without it being weird.
Yes.
Potatoes for everyone when you show up to pick up your badge. It's actually potato pickup. Yeah.
I would have somebody who would open Dawn's bags of noodles.
A personal assistant, just for Dawn.
Just for noodles. Just for Dawn's noodles.
An exterior hard drive, really. Like that's what we're really talking about here.
Sounds great.
I think our artists are basically done, so we are going to reveal the second to last thing. How you doing there, Melissa?
Getting there.
Getting there. Okay, we got one more challenge after this, Melissa.
Yeah, that's
so.
fine. Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks great. It really does.
It looks so cool.
Okay. We will start with Chris Jones. Oh no, you're just finishing.
30 seconds.
All right, in 30 seconds we'll start with Chris Jones. Let's start with Lauren Addy. Please show us your dance battle and tell us about your dance battle.
My dance battle with the people that might have beef are Tim and Wendy over potatoes and soup.
It's Wendy and I in a dance battle over potatoes and soup.
It looks like Wendy's winning.
She is.
Like,
I mean, let's be honest. I could take it.
in a dance battle, there's no question. There is I may have mentioned this on a panel before, but my brother David and I, we always say one of the two of us can sing and one of the two of us can dance. And you do not want to mess up which one is which. For the record, I'm the singer, not the dance.
I did make you dance that one time.
You did make me dance, and it was even my idea, which made it worse. It was a Fringe show where after, what happens at Fringe Festival is everybody sits around at Fringe Central while Fringe Festival is going on, dreaming up their next Fringe show. Most of which are terrible ideas and never happen. Kelvin Hatley, if anybody knows Kelvin Hatley, his idea one year was a Fringe show titled Kierkegaard Gets Kicked in the Nuts. That was the name of the show. It never happened. I wish it had. But anyway, the idea I said to Wendy is you have all these friends, including myself, who are writers, and they don't dance. And I said, you should do a dance show where you get the writers to dance. And she was like, well, that's interesting. And she actually did the show. And the thing that was most interesting about it is, and I said when I did, I'm like, I will do this. And it horrifies me, but I will do this. And the thing that was amazing about it was all these writers who are much like me, cannot dance, were super excited about it. And in fact, when it got over, she had all these writers lining up going, if you do another one, I'll be in it. I'll be in it. I'll do it. I'll do it. It was great.
Well, I mean, you're leaving up inside the part, so we're at a cast party, right? And we're all drinking, and the
Tim,
and the writers are
dancing
dancing on the floor. Tim says this, and I'm like, oh. And I got up, and I went, and Tim's like, oh God, there she goes. Oh my God, what have I done? This is really going to happen, because I went around there and I'm like, hey, I got an idea. And they were all like, yeah. And the best part was, I think some of them were drunk at the time, but months later when I got in, I was like, ooh, and then a Wendy appeared. Hi, do you remember what you told me all those months ago? Well, have I got news for you?
And there was a dance in that called Kierkegaard Gets Kicked in the Nuts. So that was great, because Kelvin was in it, and no, that's not true. All right, Christopher Jones, show us your dance battle.
Well, a good piece of artwork should stand on its own without explanation. So let me explain this. Because of my years of friendship with Wick, well, first of all, I thought, let's have a battle between two groups of geeks. And I thought, what if one is sci-fi geeks and one is movie musical geeks? And because of my friendship with Wendy, when I think movie musical, I often think of Gene Kelly. And specifically, I think of Gene Kelly flexing his butt.
Oh, yeah.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
So
that was
I
amazing.
put Connie and Mark II in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And the dialogue is, that's no moon.
All right, Wendy's going to take that around, and then...
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to make you follow up on that, Lou, but tell us about... you've drawn something, you must show it. It's got to be...
Okay, well, so this was kind of geeky, so I went for Star Wars versus Star Trek.
Oh, nice.
Star Wars is representing Saturday Night Fever. Star Trek is, lost the word, representing
Spock.
all that jazz.
It's Spock, yeah.
Yeah, all that jazz. And he's using the little-known Vulcan jazz hand.
Vulcan jazz hands. Okay, this is great.
Disco ball when you...
Yeah, the disco ball. Yeah, check out the disco ball. Disco ball. Sorry, I'm sorry, I apologize. Now, they're showing those around, and I'm just going to say, fantastic work, fantastic work. We have one final challenge. This challenge will last until Melissa gets done with her thing. How long do you think that'll be, Melissa?
I don't know. They're not melting.
All right, so...
Welcome to day one of Art Impossible.
Art Impossible, day one. Okay, so they're drawing a convergence train. Convergence train.
Okay. All right. So, speaking of musicals, like I frequently do. So my kiddo who is in high school, for those of you who have known me for a long time, let me say that again. My kiddo who is in high school, the hell, So their high school got the rights to Hadestown. They are doing Hadestown this fall, the first non-professional rights in Texas. I don't know who this theater director knows, but I'm telling you, he knows somebody. But here's the thing. So my kiddo, as a freshman, specialized in urchin roles. They played Puck in Midsummer, and then they played Gavroche in Les Mis. And they were like, well, I'm going to branch out. I think I'll actually play a female character. So they were really hoping for Persephone. And when the cast list came out, it was honestly hilarious. They went, Jesus, I'm Hermes. So not Hermes, Hermes, Mr. Hermes. So they are, if you don't know the musical Hermes, and frequently is played by a number of genders, so it doesn't matter, but they were like, oh, and I'm like, I'm not surprised. Like, you would be great at that role. But Hermes starts the show. Hermes is like the narrator's show, and the first thing that Hermes does is comes on and sings Hadestown, and it starts, and there's this motif in the show that you take the train down to Hadestown, take the train, and so you start by going chugga 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 chugga, and then the chorus sings along with, and the instructor looked at me and went, Mom, I can't say chugga chugga. It's a tongue twister for them, and they really can't. They go chugga 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 chugga. I'm like, honey, we'll work on it.
The train's just going slow. We'll get there eventually.
Maybe we'll get a stunt chugger for you.
Whoa!
So changing the subject.
That's how I meant. But yeah, it was a very funny sort of like their genuine despair at like, what am I gonna do? That's the one word I can't say.
What other questions or things? Did people get good stuff in the dealer room that they want to show off?
Has anybody ever taken a train trip that they want to share with us? That they want to share with the class?
So, a friend got married in Pittsburgh. I know, right? And so, another friend of mine and I were like, let's take the train there. We both haven't really done train trips. Of course we're going to do that. So, it's a leg down to Chicago, and then from Chicago to Pittsburgh. And the first leg of the journey, the power went out in our car, which is, terrible in August because there's no air conditioning. Also, are you aware that the toilets on trains need power to flush?
I am now.
So, yes. The doors did open between, but it was basically like every car was just like nothing, 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 nothing. So it's just, yeah. So like we were still able to move, but yeah. So the first leg of the journey was, horrible and hot, and I spilled on my shirt, and I was like, well, now I have to go rinse this off in the bathroom.
It sounds like Renaissance Festival.
It did. It didn't even have like wood chips or anything like that.
So anyway, trains, great, huh?
You got a hand over there. I know, I'm going.
So I was one time on an Amtrak train, and this person was like, hey, would you like an upgrade to a sleeping room? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. And so when this guy let me know, what the room was, and I opened up this room, and it's just hustlers just all over the bed. And I was like, nope. I'm like, that's not the upgrade I want.
Who was getting upgraded, and were you part of the package deal? So gross.
I know, it was just like, no. So not a train trip really, but I used to work at the Metrodome doing concessions, and I took the light rail back and forth from the park and ride. So yeah, I got a lot of interesting experiences. I think one of the favorite ones was I was knitting a hat, and a drunk guy leaned over and asked if I was knitting a chest warmer. His wife did not look happy. Obviously, I am knitting a chest warmer.
Wow.
They want one side to be warm.
Yeah,
that's so icky.
Hopefully that was his former wife.
Takes a while, but eventually you laugh. There was the time, I'm heading that way, but I'm going to talk as I go.
Good.
There was the time that me and some friends took the train from here to Chicago to go see Wicked when Wicked opened in Chicago.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely trip. On the trip back, we went, because it was dinner, so we went to the dining car to have dinner. This was the grumpiest server we got, and I'm with my gay friends, and I only bring that up because I need you to picture the absolute sass that is my friend Bart, accurately. So the server comes over, and like it was time to serve the food, and Bart hadn't taken his napkin off his plate yet, and he picked it up and he threw it in Bart's lap. And Bart's just like, and I'm like, oh, what's about to happen now? And Bart did wait till he walked away, and then Bart was like, this is great. And like, Bart dropped a fork. Bart just kept being like dropped. He decided to become a problem for this server. But just like in a very subtle way, like he dropped a fork and he brings back a fork and he slams it down on the table, and we're like, I don't know what this guy is about, but we weren't upset. It was a show. We were like, we get dinner and a show. This is great.
So,
It's on, you just gotta talk
a little closer, okay. So a friend of mine and I went to Denmark, and we had been to Europe many times before and have taken trains all over in Europe, as you do. Did not realize in Denmark, they have quiet cars. And we were in a quiet car, and it was quiet, so we were whispering to each other, and we still got in trouble and got kicked off the train.
No! You absolute hooligan.
I know.
Came into like Chicago super late at night, actually to go see Hamilton. It was like really, really late night flight, and so I was just, I'll take the Orange Line into downtown. Anyone from Chicago? Okay.
Are you from Chicago, or do you have a story?
Ooh, yeah, have you ever taken the Orange Line after midnight? Oh, wow. There was one guy just standing off next to like an escalator, like wearing this robe thing. He had this big stick with the head of a mannequin on it, and just standing there looking at everybody going by. And then there was like, someone did try to get into a fight with me, and it was like, oh my God, what is going on? So finally got into downtown and sat down at a restaurant. I'm like, so tell me about the Orange Line. They're like, you took the Orange Line? Are you insane? Now we know. The guy with the head.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I went to Germany, and a friend of mine and I went to a car on a train that was empty because we were exhausted and just needed to like chill out for a minute. I lay down on the seat, and she lays down on the opposite seat, and all of a sudden I see a shoe under the seat. And I kind of look up and I see that it's attached to a leg.
Oh, good.
Which is attached to a person.
Even better.
Who is hiding underneath the seat. Sorry. I just go to my friend Megan, get up right now, there's a man under your seat. And she's like, shut the fuck up. You know, no way. And he pops out and starts begging us not to report them to the conductor, because otherwise they're going to get kicked off the train in the middle of like bumblefuck, you know, Germany.
Oh yeah, Germans make that stuff real.
Yeah. So literally it was the two of us running, 15-year-olds.
Oh.
Running up and down the train car trying to find our chaperones who were having beers in the dining car, naturally.
Wow, that story took a turn.
It did. It did. So this is a train. This is a not train story. So summer it was 1982. Summer of 1982, I got sent to stay with my grandmother, who was from Chicago. My mother is from Chicago. My grandmother lived in Chicago. And she had recently had surgery, and she needed somebody, an impressionable teenager, to take care of her, which was fine. I mean, I liked my grandmother. I liked Chicago. I thought this would be fine. And the thing was, she lived walking distance from the train. But she was very clear that I, as a young 15-year-old, was not to take the train. And she was equally clear that she would not take the train, and she couldn't drive. So I got to spend the entire summer hanging out mostly at her house because I couldn't do anything else because she would not let me take the train. So I couldn't even get to like a local movie theater. So the kicker of this story is I came home at the end of that summer, which was probably the worst summer of my life. And I came home and my dad and my brother are like, there's this movie that's out that you've got to go see. And I'm like, what is it? And they said, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. And it had been out for 2 months. And they're like, I got home and I played a game of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. And the first thing in the game of Dungeons and Dragons was the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I didn't know it. So everybody else is like, and I'm like, how do you know all these traps? How do you know? I don't get it. And then I went to watch the movie, which, by the way, is my favorite movie of all time. And I was like, oh. So that's not about a train, but it is kind of train adjacent. Because if I could have ridden the train, I could have gone to see that goddamn movie. Anyway, we have Winnie, you with the portable microphone. There's a.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to point out. You said there's no way this is going for the full time.
Yeah, I know.
You lied.
We were waiting for Melissa. It's her fault.
I'm waiting for Melissa.
Hey, it's right there.
Who needs the mic? Yeah. Okay.
So, did you see the new one with the compass, and was it any good?
Did I see the new one with the compass and was it any good?
Well, the Dial of Destiny.
The Dial of Destiny, I would firmly place it third.
Okay. Yeah.
Third. Number one is Raiders of the Lost Ark, and really, number one is very, very far above
Like there's
everything
Raiders,
else.
and then there's the sequels, and
There's Raiders, and then there's Last Crusade, and then I think Dial of Destiny, and then I think Temple of Doom, and then The Alien.
Yeah, I do actually like it better than Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I liked it better than Temple of Doom too. It had some good moments.
Phoebe Waller, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
What is her name? Phoebe
Kaercher.
What?
In the...
No.
Oh.
In Dial of Destiny, Phoebe Waller.
Oh, Phoebe Waller...
Okay, nobody knows her
It's
name.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Thank you. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is a great addition to the franchise. I would happily watch more movies with that character. They also do a really good job of still centering the relationship with Marion.
Finally.
Yeah.
I wish Toby Jones had been in more of it. Toby Jones is awesome.
Toby Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always want to be really clear. Indiana Jones is a great character, but I'm not an Indiana Jones fan. I'm a Raiders of the Lost Ark fan. Because Raiders of the Lost Ark is basically a perfect film. And while that character of Indiana Jones is great, I think the relationship between Indiana Jones and Marion is one of the things that makes it a great movie. And the relationship between Indiana Jones and Belloc. And what they do, and Belloc, he has to die, his head has to explode. But the next movie was a freaking prequel, Where's Belloc? And so that, if anything, is kind of my point of disappointment and why I'm forgiving of the Alien one, because they actually brought Marion back, which was the smartest thing they did in that movie.
Yeah, but it also has Shia LaBeouf.
Well,
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Indiana Jones on Shia LaBeouf.
Tim, I'm sure you've heard this. What is your reaction to the argument that the events of the plot of Raiders of the Lost Ark essentially would have had the same end result had he not been in the story?
Yes, I have heard that. And it wouldn't have been somebody had to be there to watch it.
Yeah, that would be my response is like, well, yes, but who'd want to watch that movie?
Yeah.
I just have to ask, on that scale, the Young Indiana Jones TV series, where does that pop into the rating scale? Like, where does that end up?
That was, I mean, it wasn't bad at all. I would probably put it, I might slide it in third.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. I still think, you know, there is Raiders and there's Last Crusade and there is everything else.
Yeah, it's a stair step, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, knowing Indiana Jones, would the Nazis have found the headpiece to the Staff of Rome? Because they follow Indy to Marion.
So what you're saying is that it's Indiana Jones's fault.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always watched that movie and think, what I think when we're getting near the end is how angry God is, because clearly God wanted that ark to get all the way to Hitler. Before they opened it.
If Indy had not intervened, the Nazis would have gotten the original medallion from Marion. And they would have gotten the accurate location of the ark.
Sooner. Yeah. They knew about the father, but they didn't necessarily know where Marion was. I mean, I don't know. Right? Well, they showed up.
Yeah, my hunch is they could have.
Came on the plane.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he is on the plane.
Following Indy.
But.
Yeah.
I would argue that Indy is literally being guided by God through the movie and his instrument to get the ark where it needs to go.
That is also possible. That it is. Yeah. I've also said that I think that.
So God really had it in for Belloc?
I also think that a considerable amount of Raiders of the Lost Ark, aside from being just a bitchin' action movie, there is a heart to it in the relationship between Indiana and Marion and repairing that relationship between the Indiana and Marion. They need to do all those things in order to have that relationship repaired. And ultimately, my hugest complaint about Last Crusade is there is no excuse for Marion not being in that movie. Indiana Jones is not James Bond. He doesn't have a new woman for every movie. And by going that direction, for whatever reason they went that direction, it didn't work for me. I can, as much as there are some great set pieces, and I'll watch that desert chase scene over and over and over again, and it's great, but Marion should be in that movie. And the fact she's not even referenced. Chris and I have talked about this before. It's like, if even it was like, you know, Indiana's dad saying, you know, whatever happened to that Marion girl? I liked her. And he's like, I don't want to talk about it, Dad. At least we'd have an acknowledgement that that relationship was important and something went wrong before he starts romancing the Nazi girl.
Romancing the Nazi Girl is the name of the first album of Pocket Prosciutto.
Somebody else had a comment about, I thought there were hands up.
I've done my Indiana Jones.
What's beeping?
It's my iron.
Melissa, you're beeping.
What?
Not anymore.
All right, Don has to leave in 4 minutes. How are we doing, folks?
4 minutes is good.
4 minutes. 4 minutes, and then
As soon as I leave.
Don doesn't get to watch the last piece of art. Ha ha! Does anybody have anything going on later tonight, panelists? Anything that people should know about?
No, this is my last scheduled thing.
Yeah.
I'm going out with a whimper.
Chris, are you doing any panels tonight or anything?
7 o'clock, Young Justice Memories.
7 o'clock, Young Justice Memories. Lauren, are you in the dealer's room or Artist Alley this year?
I'm in the dealer's room. The Bird Hive, and my sister's there too. Yay!
The Bird Hive?
Yeah, the Bird Hive. We make
Oh.
Yeah, it's like super awesome, like very, very
Braco Zoo.
high quality stuff. And I absolutely love it.
They don't shrink.
They don't shrink. And the sleeves are long.
And if you buy them, I will ask you every year, how's it washing? Every single year.
Lou, do you have this is like the only thing you're doing at the con, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so if you were here to see Lou, good thing you made it. Melissa, do you have anything going on?
I'm on Mega Panel in a couple hours.
Okay.
And tomorrow I have one more panel. It is the Weird Music Listening Society.
Yeah.
Back for its second year, and I'm really excited about it. And that show is basically me going through my eclectic music collection and pulling weird shit out of it and talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other people are there to talk with, so it's great.
Honestly, a lot of your panels are just, look at this weird thing I found. How about I talk about it with you?
When are you going to do a panel just about your Agatha Christie books?
Next year.
Next.
I like to look at it as Melissa is the creator and leader of an empire of AV presentation-based comedy panels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Melissa is most of that programming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do we get our lava lamp panel, though?
Next year.
Next year, all right. I have coming up tonight, my last panel, my last thing is the dregs are at 10 p.m. tonight in Harmonic Convergence. So if you would like to know what I said about one of the two brothers being able to sing and that one being me, if you want to know if that's true, come to the show tonight and you'll find out. Because I will be expected to sing.
Is this where I
at some
tell
point.
the story again about how when I played your CD for my students and then they saw your picture, they were like, oh, ooh, he's a nerd. He doesn't sound like he looks like that.
I don't know whether that was a compliment or,
They were middle school students, so.
Okay, so we have convergence trains. This is our final work. So remember, if you bid at the art auction on these items, you get 5 works of art from each of these artists. Or I believe you will get 2 from Melissa. So that's great. But hers were a lot harder. So let's keep that in mind. We will actually get to do a reveal for Melissa we should do the reveal of her poster art. That was as you'll recall, those of you who are here, our first challenge of the Convergence movie poster in fuse bead form. Here we go.
Hold it up to the light because it lights up. Yeah. It's so cool. Oh, it's an eye.
It's
Connie's eye.
It's Connie's eye.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Ooh, certified Connie eye.
The original design of Connie, by the way, had inspirations from a number of elements. Her rectangular green eye is meant to resemble the cursor on an old pet computer. Yep.
Okay, let's do Lou. Why don't we start with you with your convergence train? It appears that Connie has her own toy train and she's not letting Mark II play with it. That explains a lot about their relationship, doesn't it? If Connie had just let Mark II play with her train, Mark II might have turned out very differently. Dawn, Dawn, can you carry this around and show people? Oh, you'll do it. Okay, Chris.
Here we go.
Okay. It is. Won't you take me to Convergence and potato
I believe, so it's a Connie train.
It's a Connie engine with a Mark II caboose.
And Mark II is on the
And it is important to note that the Connie train is not emitting smoke. She very much cares about the environment. She's emitting bubbles.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Wendy's going to carry that around and show it off. Dawn is carrying around her last thing. So we'll kind of have to go slowly here, but we'll take a look at Lauren's Connie train.
I don't know if you want to go slowly or not. But
It's adorable.
no, mine's a lot like Chris's, but
It's the bubbles.
Oh,
No, it's much cuter.
Yes.
Because when Lauren draws Connie, she is much cuter.
Adorbs.
And then it's got Professor Max, who is in Convergence lore the creator of Connie, and he is the engineer. And it could be fairly assumed that a train that is Connie would not require an engineer, but it's great.
Here's a little secret for everybody. This is what happens every year. We all sit up here and look at what each other is doing and all say to ourselves, I suck. Because we are so blown away by what the other people do. And we all do it.
Oh, Dawn is doing the walk around for that. And when he's finishing up, so the last thing we have to reveal is Melissa did another fuse bead, and I don't know, was it the Connie Convergence train, or were you doing like a different thing?
No, I'm just fucking around now.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
Well, she's got to fuse it. She's got to melt
Yeah,
it.
while she's finishing, I'll remind people, if you bid on my collection of art, you also get the drawing of loose noodles.
Yeah.
So, who doesn't want this framed on their wall?
I'm just saying, dance fight between pocket prosciutto and loose noodles. Loose noodles.
If we had time.
Loose noodles.
So Melissa's finishing up. You'll be able to see what she did when she finishes up. But I want to, for those of you that have been here for the whole thing, dang. Thanks for being here. For those of you who have only been here for part of it, dang. Thanks for being here. This is such a weird panel because we basically have to stand up here and riff for 2 hours while they're drawing, when all you're really here for is to look at their freaking drawings. So thanks for bearing with Dawn and Wendy and I while we kept you entertained while they were drawing. And remember, once again, if you like these drawings, you can bid on them at the auction, and that will be coming up in this room in a couple of hours. It takes them a while to set it up. But that's it. That's Art Impossible. Everybody go out. It's your last night at CONvergence. So have a great time. Have a great time.